In Austin, I'm Mark Mullins. An Austin man will spend 20 years in federal prison after fentanyl pills he sold led to someone's death. In 2023, a Leander man was found dead in his apartment with fentanyl pills in the bathroom. Phone records revealed a text exchange between the victim and 22-year-old Keith Rick Carter. Austin police confirmed Carter was dealing fentanyl. Carter was arrested and agreed to a plea deal. He was sentenced on Wednesday on one charge of distribution of fentanyl resulting in death. Convicted Central Texas serial killer Raul Meza Jr. is now facing a new felony charge as he serves a prison sentence of life without parole. Austin police now say the 65-year-old has been charged with possession of child pornography. That charge came after detectives reviewed a cell phone seized during a separate Pflugerville police investigation in 2023. APD says a court-ordered forensic exam found multiple pornographic images of children on that phone. Meza is already serving 2 life sentences after he pleaded guilty to the murders of Gloria Lofton and Jesse Fraga. He was also previously convicted of killing 8-year-old Kendra Page in Austin in 1982 and served about 11 years of his sentence before being released from prison. Austin police have identified a suspect in connection with a hit and run that left an Air Force firefighter fighting for his life. Police are looking for the driver who hit 23-year-old Dominic DeBoss on South Congress Avenue on May 30th. KVUE's Brianna Perez reports his recovery has taken him outside of state lines.
After spending 24 days in intensive care at an Austin hospital, Dominic DeBoss is now in Omaha to continue his recovery closer to home.
We're happy to have him home, but I mean, other than us being able to come to our own beds at night and sleep, it doesn't necessarily feel like he's home. I mean, because he's not home. He's in a facility where he has to be taken care of 24 hours a day.
Melissa DeBoss says her son is still fighting for his life after Austin police say he was struck by a vehicle in South Austin last month and left on the side of the road. Police have now identified a suspect as 20-year-old Rafael Guzman Avila. According to court documents, police found a black Lincoln registered to Avila less than 2 miles from the crash site. The vehicle had significant damage to its front grille and hood, consistent with hitting a pedestrian. Police say the license plates and registration sticker were removed. Court documents show police looked at Avila's cell phone records, which indicated the phone was at the scene of the crash site that night. Police say Avila now has an active warrant for his arrest.
I don't understand how somebody could run over another person and know that you hurt them and know that like every minute counts for their survival, and then continue to drive around the area and not, make any attempt to call 911 or any attempt to, help save their life.
While she says closure might not come as she hoped, she says her focus remains on her son.
Can you squeeze my hand? Good boy.
Who she says is defying the odds and making progress.
We know it's going to be a long road and a long journey. There are, signs of hope. He's, blinking sometimes. He's squeezed our hands a few different times. And so we feel like he hears us.
While recovery won't happen overnight, DeBoss says having her son back home gives her family hope for what's ahead. In Austin, Brianna Perez, KVUE News.
The DeBoss family has started a fundraiser to help cover costs associated with the incident. For more information, you can look for this story on KVUE.com. Austin police are looking for a man who they say robbed a drugstore while armed with a machete. Investigators released this video on Thursday. They say it happened at the Walgreens on 45th Street near Guadalupe Street. Police say the man demanded property from an employee, stole something, and then left in a dark-colored sedan. So if you recognize him, you are asked to call Austin police. A piece of old Austin is getting new life on South Congress Avenue. The Todd Bergen House, built in 1877, is said to be the last residential home on the iconic strip. KVUE's Jessica Cha spoke to the owners of the home about why they're making a change.
On South Congress, Austin's iconic strip, businesses seem to change overnight. But one Victorian house in the heart of the strip has quietly held on to its spot for nearly 150 years.
This is the Todd Bergen House. so it was built in 1877. We bought it in 1899.
Tim Todd Ray says his family bought it at a time when South Congress was just taking shape.
See that gate in the fence right there? That was a gate for buggies and wagons.
Even as South Congress changed around it, Ray says the original structure has mostly stayed the same.
And this was one of the original colors. The interior, the original plaster is still there.
But the home's purpose has changed over the years. Ray says it's been a boarding house, an antique store, and also home for him and his mother, Connie Todd.
It meant everything. I mean, I used to sit on that porch up there and watch Congress wake up and go to sleep every day.
Ray says it's always been a place for the community to gather.
We had tremendous, dinner parties. There's so many memories.
And he says his mother stayed here until 2024 as the last person to live on South Congress.
Mom died, so the main impetus for the change is that she passed away, and we have to do something with it.
After Connie passed away, Tim reached out to real estate developer Matthew Moreno, and together they say they have a plan to open up the past to the community.
We feel a sense of obligation to honor the tradition of the home, and architecturally and just from a atmosphere standpoint.
Moreno says they're turning the house into a cafe and bar named Connie's.
Connie's is an authentic South Austin bar and cafe, and it's meant to be somewhat of a portal to an older, slower, more eclectic side of Austin.
Moreno says the home has a historical designation, so the house will look the same, but its purpose will fit to be more modern. Ray says his mom would like it.
She'd be happy to see people walk through the house, be in the space, enjoy the shade.
Once again, a place for the community to gather. In South Austin, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.
Hospital leaders say a new women's hospital is about more than delivering babies. It's an investment in specialized care for women at every stage of life. Ascension Seton celebrated its new women's hospital Thursday, located off West 34th Street in Central Austin. It expands services for maternity patients and women with specialized health care needs. The hospital brings labor and delivery, maternal care, and neonatal services together in one location. Hospital administrators say it'll give patients access to additional resources and specialists close to home.
There's still a lot that needs to happen within the women's center, women's world. And I will tell you, that day was so exciting for everybody that it came true, that the answer was yes, we were going to build this.
Hospital administrators say they hope the expanded facility will help meet the evolving healthcare needs of women and families across Central Texas for years to come. Buda city officials just announced they're breaking ground on a major park project this summer. The city has awarded a nearly $14 million contract to build out Garrison Memorial Park along Onion Creek, just north of downtown Buda. Construction will start in late July, with completion expected by next summer. The 40-acre park will have a nature center, a swimming hole, a kayak launch, and hiking trails that connect to the Onion Creek trail system. That'll do it for us from Austin for now. We want you to have a great day, and we'll see you next time.